Health insurance are the biggest scam in this era, or any kind of long term investment is a very bad thing to do in this era. Uh, I see people seeing the number rate, like they get really impressed. Like if you just pay something yearly this much, whenever you get sick, you're gonna get this big amount or something like this, right? And you're gonna pay this annual dividend like for a really long time. And you think it is a very smart decision. I'm telling you, it's not. You feel like this exponential growth at this year, you will get this much of return or something like this. Or any kind of big investment like LIC or something like this, right? Why it is that? Because you only think exponential in terms of money. One of the example in your head is money is only an exponential thing which compounds something like this. But in life, everything is exponential. Everything spiral up, spiral down, same way. If you eat healthy, sleep on time, if you invest in your body, if you invest in your mind, these things also grow exponentially, right? Your job which you're doing, if you learn right everything, your promotions will be exponential. It's not one time, second time or something. Like you will have 5x, 6x. I have done 6x promotion. So that is always true. And while investing, like if you right now in, like I know so many people who bought properties in Delhi nearby area, and Delhi is so polluted or something. In 20 years nobody's gonna live there, something like this. And that prices whatever, and they you bought in a very highly inflated place, and you never know after 30 years or something what is going to happen, after 20 years what is going to happen, and you're never going to repair, like recover that price. So any kind of long term investment, it used to be good back then when we have a very stable society, but the society is not stable. The way AI is growing, the technology is growing, nobody can predict what is going to happen next. There are companies like JP Morgan or Deloitte, any consulting company, Accenture, whatever, right? They are doing research for like past 20. They can't even figure out what is going to happen in next 5 years or 10 years. Otherwise, they will always investing in lands and everything, right? If you say land is the best investment. And one thing, while you have to make safe investment, short time safe investment, which cannot go wrong. Even the world changes, right? What are those things? First of all, is invest in your learning, right? Instead of saving that money in your bank, invest on your experiences, like how you can learn more, how you can learn more technology, how you can get more, how can you can save time, use that money to save time, and in the exchange you learn something, right? You grow your brain, and any knowledge in your brain has an exponential effect. The more you learn, better it makes you to learn more things. Like it's exponential learning curve over there. So you will you will see this exponential gain over there. Your salary, whatever the business you're doing, it will go 6x, 7x, 8x, like 10x growth over the exponential growth you will see over there. And nobody can steal your brain, right? Nobody can take away your knowledge. If something goes wrong, nobody in a war scenario, nobody will come and loot you, something like this, right? Earlier people used to have gold and everything, and it's very hard to transport it. They always put it in a bank or something because they thought anybody will take it in the worst scenario. But brain, nobody can take it. Same way is your health. If you have good muscle, you have good hygiene, good immunity or something like this, you have ate right, you have complete diet, you do invest in exercises, better meal, nutrition, blood checkups constantly. Once you have better health, you have a longevity, right? At the same age, at the age of 45, your competition will be having diabetes, where you will be still on the market or still doing the thing. So you will automatically gain more things. And if you invest in oil, nobody's gonna take away, right? In worst situation, it's gonna fuel you. It is gonna act as a fuel. Where normal people will die in 1 week without food, you will go like for 100 days or something like this. So these are safe bets you can make. Health, body, and third is relationship, like how you relate with people. Having a content creation or something like this will have your network with so many people. You do something for your community, something like this, you to your friends, you help people, other thing, because we are a societal being and we work in a barter system. If I help you today, in future there is chance you will have. Don't think in terms of that you are doing it just because you want to help. Like there's a good term for it. What do you say, like it should be a bonus, right? You're doing it's fine, it doesn't return back, don't hold on it, but yeah, keep doing it. Because in the longer run, we are barter society, like we are socialist people, and if you do something good for people, in return people will definitely do good to you. and that happens. That network effect is really important. So three things you can invest: networking, making connections, which is very good with social media and everything, or in person you can do that. Those kind of investment will give you exponential. Like even though Instagram is exponential, I make one video, this one video is watched by so many people. If they share it, then it becomes another layer, then there is an exponential trade to it. So I can exponentially reach my network, right? Only not money is compounding, my networking is also is a very powerful tool. So these kind of investments are safe. Nobody's gonna take your fame. You can only take away your fame, no else people can take away your fame. And that becomes very helpful in finding business, in finding relationship, and everything. So three things you can invest: body, people, mind, and that can never go wrong. And people who do future investment, they don't know. 99% of you gonna be wrong. Nobody knows the future is changing so fast. Ask, like, think about what you have might have thought 20 years down the line. Is that haven't happened? It has changed significantly, and gonna significantly change in future as well. I hope you understand that and this helps you.